3 questions answered up front. Does the UV lamp cause skin cancer? Current evidence says the risk is low, but not zero, and dermatologists have 2 cheap protections they recommend anyway. Do gel manicures ruin your nails? Mostly no, but the thing that does damage nails is hiding inside the gel routine, and it isn't the gel. And the 3rd question is the one almost nobody asks, which is a problem, because it's the risk dermatologists are actually most worried about right now. A fast-rising allergy driven by at-home gel kits that can follow you for life. All 3 with the actual research right now. Question 1. The lamp. Every gel manicure ends with your hand inside a lamp, because that light is what cures gel from liquid to armor. Those lamps emit UVA, the same category of radiation implicated in skin aging and skin cancer from sun and tanning beds. So the concern isn't paranoia, it's chemistry. Here's what the research actually shows. A widely reported 2023 study in Nature Communications found that nail lamp radiation caused DNA damage and mutations in cells, but here's the context headline skipped. Those were cells in a dish, exposed under lab conditions, not skin on a living hand with all its defenses. Meanwhile, a search of the National Cancer Registry found no melanoma cases associated with UV nail lamps. And a 2025 scoping review of 17 studies found the lamps emit mostly UVA at levels that comply with safety guidelines when used correctly, with the honest caveat that some exposures exceeding limits have been measured. Cancer Center dermatologists sum it up the same way almost word for word. Nail lamps don't currently appear to be a serious skin cancer concern. The risk is low, but not zero. And brief exposure is still concentrated. Exposure that adds up over years of bi-weekly appointments. One New York dermatologist put the scale of it perfectly. Most of the country is sitting outside without sunblock anyway. So what do the dermatologists themselves recommend, given low but not zero? 2 things, both under $15. The American Academy of Dermatology's guidance, broad-spectrum sunscreen, SPF 30 or higher, on the hands about 20 minutes before the lamp, or opaque, fingerless UV gloves, which cover everything but the nail itself. Dermatology papers add 2 more preferences. Choose salons using LED lamps over older UV bulbs because LED lamps cure in a fraction of the time, meaning a fraction of the dose. And if you have a personal or family history of skin cancer, photosensitive skin, or you are on medications that increase light sensitivity, that is when dermatologists suggest extra protection or sitting gel out entirely. That's the whole cancer section. Real radiation, low measured risk, 2 cheap fixes. No panic required. Question 2. Your actual nails. The belief that gel ruins nails is half right, but it blames the wrong suspect. Gel polish sitting on a nail is not degrading it. The nail plate is dead keratin wearing a hard coat. The damage documented by dermatologists comes from 3 specific behaviors around the gel. First and worst, picking and peeling. Gel bonds tightly, and when you peel it off, it takes the top layers of the nail plate with it. That's where the white patches, thinning, and peeling nails come from. Second, aggressive removal, heavy filing, and scraping, whether by an impatient tech or an impatient you. Third, back-to-back cycles for years with no break, which is why dermatologists commonly suggest periodic breaks between gel sets to let nails recover, plus daily rehydration, the cuticle oil habit from our very first video. Notice what's on that list and what isn't. The gel chemistry isn't the villain. The removal impatience is. A gel manicure done properly, removed properly, with occasional rest weeks, leaves most people's nails fine, and dermatologists confirm gel polish on natural nails is gentler than extensions and acrylics as a category. Question 3. The one that deserves the headlines the lamp gets. There has been a major rise in acrylate allergies, and dermatologists trace a big part of it to exactly one trend: home gel kits, which exploded after lockdown. Here is the mechanism, and it matters. Gel formulas contain methacrylate compounds that are harmless once fully cured, but uncured gel touching skin is a potent allergy sensitizer. At home, that happens constantly, polish flooding the cuticle, gel on the skin wiped off casually, underpowered or mismatched lamps that never fully cure the layer. Do that repeatedly, and some people develop contact dermatitis, itching, blistering, nail bed inflammation. And here's why dermatologists treat this as the serious one. Acrylate allergy is permanent, and these compounds aren't only in nail products, they appear in dental work, adhesives, and some medical materials, which means a nail kit allergy can complicate healthcare later. It's rare relative to the millions doing gel, but it's rising, it's lifelong, and it's the risk the ring light tutorials never mention. The protective habits, per the dermatology guidance: keep gel strictly off skin, treat a little on the cuticle as a redo rather than a shrug, use the lamp the formula was designed for, and take any persistent itching or redness around the nails to a professional instead of powering through another set. This is also, honestly, a point for salons. A trained tech's whole skill is precision. The research community notes home kits are where most sensitization happens. So the full verdict: all three questions in one breath. The lamp, low risk, cheap protection, use it. The nails gel is fine. Peeling, scraping, and never resting are not. The allergy, small odds, permanent stakes, and entirely about keeping uncured gel where it belongs. Gel manicures survive the dermatology review with an asterisk, not a warning label, which, considering the horror story headlines, might be the most surprising finding of all. Next video, we lighten up. If you could only own 5 polished colors, 5 bottles that cover every outfit, season, and occasion, which 5 earn the spot? The capsule collection with the reasoning. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Every study and source from today is linked below, because on this topic especially, you should check our work.